Little bit of B-roll. That's because there's a bloody ugly car parked in the way. So if I was a wheelchair user, I'd have to cross the road, use the footpath on the other side.
Falcon outside, come round. Hey, hello.
Hello.
Right. Going up the bush, bro?
No, I'm on my way back. I went up earlier and then come out at Fraser Street.
Oh, is that where that comes out? Yeah, bro.
Well, there is a trail that goes to Fraser Street. There's another one that goes all the way to Lowry Bay.
Oh, yeah. So I used to live up Gardner Grove. There's a track there, but it goes over to, Lee's Grove goes over to
Yeah, that's
Eastbourne,
right. Yeah, that's right.
They must be connected.
Yeah. I've walked the other ends of those trails a lot, but this is the first time I've come into that one from here.
Oh, nice.
I never make it all the way from there to there or there to here.
Well, at least you're out there, bro.
Yeah. Dogs need exercise.
Yeah. I walk mine every day too. Get too high for otherwise.
Yeah. Kia ora. Oh, another falcon. Oh. And a big fat motorbike in the garage that I couldn't show you. All right. Well, welcome to another Do Not Disturb Dog Walk. You'll see that that's a bit of B-roll recording is the end of the dog walk. Oh, yeah. And the cool thing is, we did a big circuit. We come back to here, and when we started recording, which is what you're going to see next, we got to see that car back there, fired up, and they drove it down to the centre of the street. I'm standing over here fussing with the dogs. Yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about anyway. Hey, you turn that motor off. It's too bloody noisy. So let's get on with that episode. You'll see I forgot to hit Do Not Disturb, this button, but this is to make up for it. Cool. Let's do some time travelling, eh? Ding. Welcome to another Do Not Disturb Dog Walk. Well, today I finally got into editing the previous two episodes because, yes, we recorded like stupid amounts that day and it just went way over time. And it's got me all inspired to make sure I get out and do this today. Here's my joggies for today. And I'm not even fully ready to go. I just was so eager to get the camera going that I thought I'll get that going and then I'll continue to get ready. Then get my spiel on with y'all. Let's get rid of this noisy courier van vehicle. Go away, Ritesh. Go back to wherever you came from. I didn't mean it, Chebo. Hey, what is it when you role play idiots? Because that's what I was doing right there. Can you guys get back? Get back. Get back. You're standing all over my stuff. I've decided I was going to put this on. This is my cool ass jacket that I wear most walks, especially since it has been being winter a lot lately. But, oh, that's right. I'm not taking this bag. That can go in there. But I do need some supplies from it, including that cell phone. What's this? Oh, come on. Good time to go walking, driving past me, mate. I might just sit down here and watch this. My mum would be proud. Hey mum, check this shit out. Going in that driveway? Sit. I mean, just wait there. And he's just got to try to make sure he doesn't hit my car on his way out. Bye now. Oh, Doesn't sound like the healthiest states of that motor. His boot lid's open, or as you Americans call it, the trunk. Oh, well, that was a great way to start off this episode. I'm going to try and make this a monthly mystery episode, but if people driving around like that, it might not be too hard to figure out where we are. Okay, we're going to put that phone. The phone goes in the chest harness. I'm going to lose some weight. I do not need these microphones, not today. This is not a Walkies with Friends episode. I'm going to put those in there for now. Alright, doggies. I'm considering making this a monthly mystery episode too. Oh wait, I need a... Oh, that's right. I've got to harness myself up for this. I'm going to co-walk them on separate lines. I have been experimenting in more recent episodes with Lili coming to join us with putting a connector between the two of them. Why am I not... Oh, I'm trying to do it upside down. Okay, I've got a twist in it. Okay, it's nice to know. That's the first time that's happened to me. The clippity clip. I just realised I'm missing a step. You dogs are actually... Hey! Come here! Quigley! Get back here! Lili! Oh, this is actually my worst nightmare. Quigley! Hide my goodie! I did make them wait for a long time. Lili's really good. I don't worry about her, but him, he likes to not come back. I'll get her on the hook while... Oh, wait. Quigley! Here! Come on! Sit! Sit! Good boy, wait there. Waiting. He's electing to behave himself and not stress me out. Thank you, Quigley. Okay. Oh, it might not be a mystery because there's a sign there telling you where we are. I could edit that out. I might. We'll see. If it's his monthly mystery episode on this episode, then yeah, I probably will. Oh, thanks for pulling me up the hill, dogs. Much appreciated assistance. How do I make sure that you go through the one gap that I need to go through? No. One at a time, I imagine. No. The one in the middle. The gap in the middle. Quickly, you go for it. Here. No. In the middle. Here. Through. Oh, you just fit. Okay. Oh. Now the reason I've decided not to go wearing a jacket today is because I know this is going to be a strenuous walk. An uphill climb. I was contemplating bringing the other dog, but I don't like having him on these strenuous walks. And when I thought this is the place I was bringing us, that meant I had to exclude him, so sorry about that. So I've been super busy in life lately. In recent episodes I've been telling you that I will be, and certainly it's proved to be true. I love making this content for this YouTube channel. And so I do. Whenever I can get out and make recordings. I really do. Just jump at the opportunity. The key words being when I can. Lately, with all the team leader film production kind of work I've been doing, in addition to my usual, slightly unusual but usual full-time day job, well, finding spoons for dog walks has been hard to come by. But today's a good day. Whew. Let's go. Hey, koi, cootie. Quigley. Tai hoa, Lili. Tai hoa hoa. Here, come here, say hello. Hi, Mai. Hi, Mai. Where are you going, Quigley? I thought we were having a rest, mate. Come on. Yeah, so the previous 2 episodes of this one are on my mind because I've been editing them today. It's been a bit of a mammoth task. Making sure I protect the privacy of others in certain circumstances. There's a lot of editing going on, I must say. For the sake of time saving mostly, because I like to keep my episodes down to an hour. And I had 2 hours and 38 minutes of footage. So I whittled that down, trying to make it more entertaining and succinct for you, so you don't have to spend 2 hours and 40 minutes of your life watching back that content, if you so choose to do so. So I feel like I didn't really cut anything out that's important, really. And the things that I did cut out, it was important to cut them out. Either for just removing some of the boringest bits, or protecting people's privacy, as I mentioned earlier. You'll understand why I'm saying what I'm saying if you do look at those. So we mostly do bushwalks and beaches and crazy ass mountain climbing like this. But every now and again you get episodes like the ones before this. 2 1 hour documentary footages of what we were up to the other day down in Wellington City, being city slickers, seeing how the city slickers do it. Oh well. Oh, bear with me, lost in thought, staring at the ground, planning my footsteps so as not to slip over. It's a bit wet and muddy, just a little bit though, because today's weather's been great. It's been a little bit rainy lately. So it's a little bit less wet, obviously, but still some slippy slidey mud right here. And all of the recordings that I've made have only fallen over once. Up until then, I was saying on the recordings, I still haven't fallen over yet, but whoops, I almost did. Oh, whoops, I almost fell over. That was only going to last for so long. I forget how many episodes we made it through before I finally did. And you know what? I almost didn't even count it, because I sort of just landed on my bum and then stood straight back up because I was falling forward facing downhill and sort of did a bit of a skid slide and recovered immediately. But I sort of count that because that's it. I was off my feet momentarily. It could be worse. And the worst, when I imagine the worst things happening, I think about having a terrible accident. Especially some of the crazy ass places that we go sometimes. Dangerous. Alright, doggies, I need to stop for a rest break. Hi, Taiwa. Adi mai. I'll drink some water, folks, whenever I do. First time on a recording, I announce it because I make funny noises when I do it. And I can't allow that to go unexplained. I was hoping for more bird sounds on this walk. When we first arrived in the street at the bottom, the access point, that was one of the first things I heard. It was a really nice sounding, loud bird. And I thought, oh cool, I hope we have more of that to look forward to. But I promise you, it's not because I'm talking too much. There's not a lot to hear. I do like to stop talking so you all at home can listen if the microphone can hear it. No, at the moment it's just arduous marlon walking uphill ASMR, and I guess a little bit of dog panting sounds too. Hey, I promise you won't get to see them poop. You get to enjoy the full dog walking experience with us, no matter where we are and what we're doing. I try not to edit stuff out, except for special episodes like the previous two, which were all recorded on one day. And as I've already sort of been explaining, I've got way too much footage in the can. So sometimes that happens. Sometimes the events of what we see need a little bit of a zhuzh up, so to speak. So I did a lot of that. But most of the time our MO, if you look at most of our episodes, not a lot of editing comes into play. Because I'm quite a time poor person, I make the effort where required, but sometimes I just like to get it in the can and send it straight online, and that's my favourite. And those happen on the cruisiest of cruisiest days, when nothing too exciting happens. Every now and again we bump into people and have friendly chats in public. And so then we've got these little short episodes generated from excerpts from these long dog walks. Playlist is called Encounters if you haven't discovered it yet. Encounters. I feel like the previous two episodes could go up in their entirety on the Encounters playlist. I won't do that, but oh my god, it was hard enough just editing those two episodes themselves, let alone thinking about getting in there and making a more succinct super Encounters cut of it. But I might, we'll see it happens. Have a look. If it's happened, it's happened. If it hasn't, it hasn't. I like that this trail sort of has no purpose. I don't know where it goes and I don't care. Today's good. It's cool to have a carefree walk in an unknown location that we've never been to before. And we've got a guest dog. That makes it a little bit more of a special episode, eh, Quigs? In fact, because we're house sitting at the moment, it's actually been even harder to go on dog walks because, you know, we're normally more free to move around and visit more places, but at the moment, whilst locked down in a house with all the homely responsibilities that come with that, including taking care of Lili here. Yeah, that's one of my reasons for not getting out and recording so much lately. We go out and now do our walks, but haven't been recording them. Because we're at home, you know, stuck in the neighbourhood. And I didn't have a car for a week. I've got a car this week, thankfully. That certainly helped. If I wanted to go further afield, I could this week. Last week I really felt stuck because our house bus is like parked in this sort of semi-permanent situation at the moment. I'm not excited about removing it, even if it's just to go out for a little while and then come back, because it's it's not super difficult to park it where it is, but it is a bit of work, a bit of hard work that I'd rather avoid. Yep, so I've been figuring out how to manually unload it. If you know, you know. You put water in, you get water out, right? Right? Oh, some nice shade from the sun up here. Do you guys want to drink some water? Are you thirsties? You want some water? Lili sounds like she wants water. Let's see. Oh, don't pull me over, Lili. Here. There you go, have some water. Quigley will. Quigley's having some. Good boy, drink the water. Yep, some more. Go at it, have some more. Cup by Goody. Lili, have some water. You want some water? Hi, my Goody. Yep. Lili, yep. Drink some water. Here, Quigley took most of that. I'll put some more in here. There you go. Get in there, Lili. Have some water. No. You had some. Lili first. Here, have some water. Drink. Here. Good girl. How about Goody? You want some more? Yep. There you go. She didn't like it splashing on her face. Quigley's having some more. Good dog. Yep, some for Lili, some more for Lili. Yep, Lili, drink. Good girl. Cup pie. Yeah, have you had enough exercise? Should we just see where this goes? What time is it? Okay, come. Oh. Alright, we're pretty much, I think, we're at the highest. I better not jinx us, but... Oh, there's some beautiful bird sound. Shut up, Marlon, so we can listen to it. Sorry, my name's Mr. Free on this channel. I forget that sometimes. It's not a disguise to try and hide my real name. I just prefer to have a nickname to refer to myself as. Oh, this feels totally like if I didn't have them under control, they'd be off into the forest and I'd be going, come back here. Come on, let's go. My watch is telling me I'm going too slow. Thanks for pulling me up the hill. This is actually quite cool. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I just remembered at the beginning of the episode I was talking about monthly mystery episode. So I totally missed August. Now we're up to September. Early in September. I don't know what to do about that. Whether to upload one and pretend it was from last month or something. I thought about it. But I think it's more honest just to make everybody wonder where that went. I'll tell you where it went. It went nowhere. It didn't happen. One thing I'm awfully proud about is that whenever I have made a recording of a dog walk, I've uploaded every single one of them. There's not one that I haven't. Well, there is actually. There's one where I would have uploaded it if I could, but the file went corrupt in the recording device. And so I couldn't play it back, couldn't fix it. Tried to figure out how to fix it. The file still had weight, if you know what I mean. It just didn't, there's some part of it that was messed up. And I'm sure a super geeky genius might have resurrected it somehow by hacking it and getting into the code and fixing the error, but I gave up. So there is one episode that never there is one episode that never made it to broadcast. One would-be episode, I would call that. But that's not what I'm really talking about. I'm talking about recording content that I don't want to share, because I want to share all of it, and I do. However, on our recent visit to Wellington City, where we gathered on the front lawn of the seat of our government, the Parliament House, to put on a little bit of a demo, make a bit of noise about some things that we are upset about. Yes, it definitely crossed the line into never mind the 6 o'clock news territory, but I just found it important to be there. And so we did. And that's good. Hey, tai hua. However, all the way up until that day, I was able to say on this channel, on these recordings, that we've never had a bad encounter. So I don't count it when it's just a random person walking past and they've got good control of their dog, and it's clear that our dogs are just not going to get along. So we just swerve and avoid each other. That's fine. I don't call them a bad encounter. I call that a good encounter, because there's bad encounters where people have their dogs off lead and don't control them, which is what I'm really talking about. But even some of those are good encounters because their dogs are well behaved. Now, a bad encounter happened to us the other day. Quigley got injured. I suppose this episode I should have started off by going, hey y'all, if you watched the previous episode, just so you know, Quigley's fine. We sought vet treatment. But yes, he did suffer an attack from an out of control dog. Anyway, as I promised, if we ever do have a bad encounter, I've always been promising not to include it on the YouTube channel. And so, the truth is, I did edit it, so you don't get to see that. I've got an ethos of making sure this content isn't too disturbing, and that was probably the most disturbing thing that happened that day. The subject matter is a bit harder than usual because we witnessed some speeches of people complaining about sad things. But they're definitely things that I care about, so no regrets there. It'd be nice if we as a society can figure out better ways to deal with these things. I guess I'm feeling apologetic for that episode being a bit of a swerve from our usual content. We usually swerve away from controversy and crises. This channel is about escaping that sort of stuff. By and large, that's what it's about. If it's important enough for me to go and record something about it, then that's okay as far as I'm concerned. At the end of the day, I want this content to be good for your mental health, and so I can only assume on the side of saying that going along to support people who are against things that are bad for people is good for your mental health. I think it's good for us to see what the concerned citizens of our societies are determined to do to make their plight heard about. I think that's important. I'm thinking about turning around because I don't have a huge amount of spoons today. We could walk this track for a whole nother hour in this direction and then probably still further. I think these trails are connected all the way to the southern access points. Maybe I shouldn't get too tour guidey if I want to use this as a mystery episode. Where are we, folks? Have you figured it out? I'm going to turn this around now, I think. Hey, we're going back. This way. Lili, come on. This way. We're going back now. Show me the way. Show me. Show me the way. This way. Good thing is it's downhill. The rest of the episode is downhill, folks. This way. Hello. Do you need some more water? I think we'll wait till we get to the bottom, eh? Have some more water. Yeah, it took me days and days to even want to review the footage from our visit to Parliament the other day, me and Quigley. Not for being averse to doing so, but for being time poor just to even get into it. And I started making time for that last night. Spent over an hour on it. And, you know, I don't always review my content, but content that's so jam-packed full of excellent occasions, such as we just filmed in, gravity. The gravity of it can't be ignored. And I did. Now I feel like maybe I could make apologies for deleting the content of some people's speeches, because I was really only focused on making sure I made some kind of a special presentation about my friend who I went there to support. And the other people giving speeches were the other people who incidentally wanted to attend the same event and speak. And so I didn't feel like it was it's not my, that, you know, I stood there and I listened, and that was the more important thing, that I was there for you. But my recording and my YouTube channel doesn't need to be there for them, you know what I mean? So that's just how I feel about it. But it was important to me to put on our broadcast my dear friend Rob's speech. And so that's what you find. That's the centralised event of those recordings, if you know what I mean. And everybody else got their time in the sun with all the other multiple cameras that were pointed at them, so I don't feel that bad. Mostly I was being selective for the sake of, you know, that's not really my business, you know what I mean? And personally not my business. But it was good to be there to hear those stories. Also, I had 2 hours and 40 minutes of recorded content, and I made it a target in my head to edit those 2 episodes down to less than an hour each. On the first episode, I exceeded it by 1 minute deliberately, and then on the second episode, I came in just under the hour. I might have set a target of 59 minutes and I would have been more happy with that. 1 minute over and 1 minute less than the hour targets per episode that I set for myself. I don't know if I'm insisting that you watch that, but I do want my remarks in the aftermath following the creation of those recordings. I do want my remarks on the record, that's for sure. I like to think of your viewers out there just randomly picking up an episode when you feel like it, and so I don't make any demands of you. I know that some people are out there perhaps watching every episode in order because they feel like they get to properly join us on our journey in a chronological order, and it does lend itself to that possibility. The way that we're broadcasting these, every episode is numbered, you know which order they were recorded and broadcast. Well, I had to run down that hill, so the dogs weren't slowing down, and I didn't have the traction to slow them down. Yep, you can pull me now. I'll gratefully accept assistance up this little slope. Thanks, doggies. Yeah, the YouTube channel where you get to look at a dog's butt the whole episode. And today it's 2 dogs. For weeks and weeks it's 2 dogs, unless I leave her at home. But I might as well bring her, she needs the exercise too. Yeah, so I haven't even mentioned the true story of Lili's life. We house sit her a couple of times in the past, just for some little short stints, and became great friends with the family. And then disaster has struck their family recently, and one of Lili's owners, who's 12 years old, has come down with a very serious illness. So much, and it just sort of suddenly got diagnosed out of the blue, and like, whoa, are you serious? Really? I reckon we do that and walk back to the car. Yeah, we've got half an hour, 20 minutes or so to work with. We might not make it back to the car on video if I stick to my hour time limit, but oh yeah. Hoo-yah. I don't think I'll be making this a mystery episode now. We'll make one this month though. There's too many clues for people to figure out where we are. I do kind of try to make that difficult. If you wonder why we go so slow, it's because I am putting some training exercise into this walk, where the harder that the leash pulls, the slower I go. And the training about that is to teach them, try to teach, Lily's the one who's doing the most pulling right now, just sort of reinforce the value that pulling doesn't get you there any faster. Pretty much my policy with dealing with this kind of thing. I need to make sure that we're going slow anyway, because the terrain is slippery. And I can't be going quickly because it's dangerous. Might not look dangerous to you, but it is. To me it is anyway. My bung knee and all that. I can't really afford a mishap. And with 2 dogs pulling on me, it's actually, it makes me wonder how people with a giant cloud of dogs, like a bunch of balloons, how they can handle that. I guess they've just got to be more authoritative and commanding of their animals. I was just trying to remember what I got distracted from speaking about earlier. What was I talking about before? Because I feel like with my slightly spricey brain that I do lose track of where my thoughts are at. Not wanting to leave you guys hanging on information you might have been hoping to hear. That's where my mindset goes to anyway. Yeah, so Lily's owner, and a little 12-year-old fella, Lili will be missing him because he's been away, and he got whisked away to a specialist hospital for treatment. And I think despite our already busy lives, we just sort of had no choice but to say, oh yes, we will help you. We'll take care of your home, keep the home fires burning while you're away. He's lucky. Lili and the boy have a mother who will not leave his bedside, absolutely determined to be there. No giant, huge reason not to be there, actually. Once you make sure that your pets are okay and your house isn't going to get burgled while you're away, and what sadder thing could happen, to someone who's away with their sick son getting specialist treatment. It's been really heartening to see that the community's really come through for them. They put up a couple of fundraisers, and it's just a few thousands of dollars that have been donated from people that care, collectively putting money in the hat. And it's good to see. And we at the home, taking care of the home, have determined that part of our koha is going to be to do some overhauling of the house, some mahi at the house. Mahi means work. There's jobs that need doing, but the most important one, the one we've prioritised, is to repaint the boy's room. So when he gets home, it's like he's got a brand new room. Hopefully it doesn't remind him too much of a hospital when he gets back. Regarding his illness, I'm not going to speak it out loud. It's kind of private information as far as I'm concerned. But he's going to continue to require ongoing treatment in the future. Once the specialist hospital is satisfied that the local hospital up here is prepared to accept him, and continue with his treatment locally so he can come home, we should be expecting him back when they figure that out. And that's good because it was a death's door kind of illness. Hopefully we can bring him back from the brink. And they succeeded. By all accounts, they have succeeded. And Lili gets to have her boy come home. I don't know if they're going to... I haven't really thought about the consequences of whether he's too sick to interact with the dog. That would be interesting. I don't know if anyone's contemplated that yet. I wonder if that means, in the realm of possibilities, there's future episodes where I'm like, oh yeah, we adopted Lili, we had to adopt Lili. Honestly, 2 dogs is hard enough. So add a third, and an even bigger one than the other 2 at that. I'm not sure if we're capable of that. Definitely not thinking about starting a YouTube channel for her. She can just be like Toto and spend most of the time not coming with us. Because it's Quigley and I that are the crazies that go on crazy adventures, eh? The craziest. Oh no, you can't do that, Quigs. Oh well, I'm going to feel very accomplished about today. I've got a pretty good work-life balance, folks, which is good. Some days, anyway. Every now and again. I'm lucky enough with my work that we just get all the work done, and there's not enough to sustain us for the entire, minimum 8 hours. And our company pays us a retainer, so the dollars per hour isn't the greatest. But the fact that so many of the hours that I'm paid for I don't actually have to work, it's actually pretty good. I'm sort of appreciating the different kind of workout that this is, with 2 dogs pulling on me. And Lili's the worst, because Quigley sort of knows not to. I think too that I'd probably be more likely to long line him if it was just him and I. And sometimes I extend this leash when we use it. Let's put an extension in it, so if he's too close, he gets a bit trod on, or at least I have to be very careful not to step on him. But yeah, all this energy I'm having to put into keeping the brakes on, it's definitely working my legs out. I'm feeling like I'm going to have me some jelly legs after this. I'm not the fittest guy in the world, but I do work with my body every day at work. Do quite a bit of heavy lifting. There's a lot of finesse and skill that comes with that. Bit of teamwork with the guys. Yeah. But I'm not the kind of guy that goes for a run. Definitely not. Do you know, I just realised I totally messed up and didn't push Do Not Disturb on this dog walk, and we've just been lucky that I haven't been interrupted by any comms or notifications. None that I've noticed anyway. Haven't missed the Do Not Disturb button in a while, folks. Eight minutes left for recording. Maybe I will use this for a monthly mystery episode and just kill it before we exit the bush. I'm going to have to record the street walk that we're going to have to do at the bottom to relocate ourselves to the car. Yeah, that's good. So, you already know what decision I've made, because I will title this recording appropriately. If it's a monthly mystery episode, then I might jump in there and obscure some of the clues. And if it's not, then the name of this place will be on the title. But yeah, the signs and stuff that are up on this trail definitely give it away if you're a savvy researcher. And I'm not about making it too easy. civilization. Signs of civilization. So yeah, I've definitely had enough of this walk. My jelly legs. I haven't been out for enough strenuous walks lately, that's for sure. Winter's definitely ending. I'm wearing a t-shirt, it's good. I'll be wearing shorts too. And we're at the end of the trail, I would say. Once we get down this bit of trail, I'm sure we'll find street. So that's it. We've had enough of this recording for today. But of course, you're in luck if you haven't had enough dog walking. If you watched all the way to the end of this, maybe you really appreciate just lolling away the time on these mundane dog walking recordings that we are making. And if that's the case, well, yes, that's right, you are in luck, because on the YouTube channel we've recorded hundreds of hours of dog walks, and I humbly invite you to jump in the channel and watch plenty more. Yeah, so this is the part where I say thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.